So we mentioned these two programs so familiar with each other. A nice moment before the games got going between Scott Ruick and Natasha Adair, the head coach at ASU. As Brown from 15 feet away rattles it home, and Beaver shot just 28% from the floor, 19% from three. Offense has been a big problem for this team so far this year, but right on cue, a big-time three from Kelsey Reach. Scott Ruick has been a Beavers program at ASU as well for many years. Very, very competitive.
Yeah.
When you're good teams, creates that kind of a rivalry. Here's Schuler driving inside. Nice little dip-off, and two for Heidi. Marat pulls around a screen to the mid-range. Kick out to the corner. Here's Bolden for three. It's good. Tiara Bolden, who has struggled from downtown so far this year, a much-needed corner pocket three. Very much a welcome sight after their struggles offensively yesterday. Parkinson from 17 feet away gets it to go. Bea Parkinson. Here's Skinner. The mid-range, a floater is here with a right hand. That's a beautifully difficult shot. Here's a look at what Tyi Skinner can do. We all know she can score it from deep. This is just crafty to the mid-range. Nearly a 5-second call. It leads to a turnover anyways. Jackson to the open floor. Beavers got back defensively. It does not matter. Finger roll for 2 minutes and change in this first quarter. Skinner down on the floor. Scrap it away. Jackson ends up with it again. Ahead to Skinner in transition. Step back three. It's good.
Quietly, but she's becoming just a staple for the Sun Devils. She's going to get her points. And
if you're Oregon State, you need to try to calm things down, and especially in the offensive end. There's a start. Nice job sticking with that play by Ken Ferreira for 2. It's at 4 of 4 from the floor for Tyi Skinner in that first quarter. That was her first miss. Another turnover. This is what Jaya Levette does, and it turns into a left-handed layup for 2.
Our first look at her, she was handling the pressure of a full-court press. It's really nice and really fun to see her.
Just over 3 minutes into this second quarter. Here's Levette again. Break it down. Losing the defender and knocking it down. Oh, boy, hit the E-break. How about this? Breakdance party at DFA. Razzle-dazzle. Ooh, hey-oh. Herrera denied by Basham. Got the ball back though and keeps it alive. 15 to shoot. Second effort also denied by Basham.
Doing such a good job of just keeping her hands up there and making teams shoot around her. They're trying to switch up.
Spent a couple of years at Eastern Arizona College. That's in Thatcher, Arizona. 200 miles away from Phoenix. There's a three from the wing for Jazz Jackson midway point of that first quarter. Still only down by 12. There's Ferreira. Deep three by Jeffis won't go. Rebound batted into the air. Jackson retrieves, and here comes ASU into the front court. Jackson, like a bull, and the China shot lays it up and in for 2. The second half, a transition three from Marat, way off the mark. Jaya Levette throws ahead. Parkinson, who was cherry picking a bit, goes up strong, lays it up and in for 2. 1-point cushion as we head to the fourth in Tempe. It's been all the get off my lawn types. We like the fundamentals here. Skinner with a floater. It's good. Tyi Skinner. She has perfected that move. So pure. 15 for Skinner's offensive game continues to dazzle in her first year back from injury.
She has such a quick while I'm playing defense because I am one that loves to get in the lane and try to get those steals. So if it doesn't happen, it's nice to know she's back there.
Shimmy shake. Fade away too. Oh, Basham. Pick up the loose ball. Sprint down on the other end. Look at this. 2 points in this third quarter so far for Tyi Skinner. Loops around defensively. Into the corner, now drives baseline. Reversal is good. The level of difficulty on that shot off the charts. She's so quick. She's so crafty. The reversal over. She just secured her 9th rebound. Nearly threw it away though. Dangerous outlet. Ahead to Jackson. Puts her head down, and another finger roll will go. Now up by over 20 against Oregon State.
No, you're exactly right. Losing those games is definitely a challenge for sure, and they've done a great job responding to that.
A SWAT party today with her team on top by 21 as we begin the fourth quarter. And one, a chance at a three-point play for Kennedy Fauntleroy.
It's actually a good sign for Arizona State that these are just Kennedy's first.
The ball from the mid-range. Devils will be next at home on December 30th, well over a month from now. A lot to build off of for Arizona State, assuming they can hold on to this big lead with 9 minutes to go. Fauntleroy spinning, diving, dashing for 2 more. They're also trying to put the puzzle pieces together. Down low, Ferreira. Liked her game a lot here today. Mamma mia, please. Here's Levette. Mid-range J from the elbow, no good. The cool thing about the game of basketball nowadays, especially Arnesia, it's such a global game. It is anywhere on earth you can find talent. It's not as easy as when you pull up at your LA Fitness and take a couple free throws.
Yes and no, but
I'm just saying.
Speaking of the curtain of distraction, I love the curtain of distraction. We all know that. We were at Colorado. They have their student section right behind.
Good give and go. Sorry to cut you off. Schuler lays it up and in, and a quick timeout for Oregon State.
Oh yeah, no, I will be there Thursday.
Iowa
Front
State.
row for Fan Appreciation Night.
Wow, front row. Besseling, what a move for 2. Second free throw, good.
Curtain of distraction didn't seem to distract.
Not that time. There's a 3 for Brown. We mentioned those next 7 games being away from Tempe. That's someone who the role might just continue to grow and grow and grow. By the time conference play arrives, I should say, she could be a really big. Yesterday was clearly their best performance of the season. Well, they've taken it another step up here today. Here's Jackson, baseline drive, good defensive effort. That was blocked away. Talked a lot about Arizona State's schedule. Well, for Oregon State, as there's a turnover, 3-on-2, really a 4-on-2. Brown will pop a 3, get it to go. 5 days, then they head to the Bahamas, where they'll take on Gino Auriemma and number 2 UConn.
That'll be a fun game.
It will be a tough one. A couple of ranked, or either at the top or near the top of the West Coast Conference. Skinner, mid-range J is good. Skinner had a great start to this game, 11 points in the opening quarter, just 10 points since, but that is peak Tyi Skinner to the mid-range, behind the back, thing of beauty. Big storyline at halftime. It's continued to be a big storyline. ASU scored 26 points off of 19 Oregon State turnovers. There's a wing 3 for A.J. Maratz. Many teams nowadays in modern basketball, they love to shoot the 3 ball. Only 8 attempts today, 4 of 8 from downtown. So a big-time win for Arizona State on their home floor against a former conference foe and a longtime rival. All Sun Devils today in Tempe, 79-60, the final score.